Alright, let's dive into the buzz around the Google Pixel 11 Pro because, honestly, there's a lot to unpack here. First off, Google's big event is just around the corner on August 12th, and the leaks are coming in hot. But here's the thing, what makes this really interesting is that Google itself has already teased the phone in a short video. Personally, I think that's a bold move. It's like they're saying, yeah, we know you're curious, but here's just enough to keep you guessing. It's a smart play to build hype without giving away the whole game. Now, let's talk about the Pixel 11 Pro. This is supposed to be the premium model, and if the rumors are true, it's shaping up to be a solid upgrade, but with a few twists. One thing that immediately stands out is the rumored price hike. We're looking at a starting price of $1,099, which is $100 more than the Pixel 10 Pro. In my opinion, that's a significant jump, especially in a market where people are already feeling the pinch from Armageddon. What many people don't realize is that these price increases aren't just about the hardware, they're also about positioning. Google's trying to compete with the likes of Apple and Samsung in the premium space, and that comes with a cost. But here's where it gets fascinating. The leaks suggest a 12GB RAM option for the Pixel 11 Pro, which is actually a downgrade from the 16GB RAM in the Pixel 10 Pro. If you take a step back and think about it, this could be Google's way of segmenting the market. Maybe they're offering a budget premium option for those who don't need all the bells and whistles. Or, it could be a cost-cutting measure to justify that price hike. Either way, it raises a deeper question. Are we seeing the beginning of a trend where even flagship phones start to compromise on specs? Now, let's talk about the Pixel Glow HiLight feature, or should I say, HiLight. This is the little colored light in the camera bar that's supposed to notify you without you having to look at the screen. Personally, I think this is a clever addition. It's not groundbreaking, but it's one of those small, thoughtful details that can make a phone feel more intuitive. What this really suggests is that Google's focusing on user experience in ways that go beyond raw specs. It's not just about having the fastest processor or the highest megapixel count, it's about making the phone work better in your daily life. Speaking of cameras, the rumors are a bit all over the place. Some leaks say the selfie camera is dropping from 48MP to 13MP, while others claim it's staying at 42MP. A detail I find fascinating is how much this highlights the challenge of relying on leaks. It's like everyone's trying to piece together a puzzle with missing pieces. But if the downgrade is true, that's a head-scratcher. Why would Google take a step back on something that's become a selling point for their phones? Maybe it's a trade-off for other features, or maybe it's just a mistake in the leaks. We'll have to wait and see. Finally, let's talk about the design and colors. The Pixel 11 Pro looks pretty similar to its predecessor, which isn't a bad thing. The Pixel design is clean and recognizable. But the color options? Olive, obsidian, canyon, fog, these are not exactly bold choices. From my perspective, it feels like Google's playing it safe, which is a bit of a missed opportunity. In a world where phones are starting to look more and more alike, a unique colorway could be a way to stand out. But maybe that's just me being a bit too hopeful. So, what's the big takeaway here? The Pixel 11 Pro seems like a solid evolution of the Pixel lineup, but it's not without its quirks. The price hike, the RAM downgrade, the uncertain camera specs, these are all things that could either make or break it for potential buyers. Personally, I think Google's walking a fine line here. They're trying to stay competitive in the premium market while also keeping things accessible. Whether they've struck the right balance, we'll have to wait until August 12th to find out. But one thing's for sure, this phone is going to spark a lot of conversations. What do you guys think? Are you excited for the Pixel 11 Pro, or are you sitting this one out? Let me know in the comments below.